Why, hello, how are we today? Hopefully you guys are having a good day. I know that I am. We are back in the Pokemon world. Gonna be a lot of not doing a lot today, unfortunately. Just trying to upgrade our Pokemon to do the solitary stuff. Wait, do I have a mission over here? What is this? Nope. When did I get that? Alright, let's go. We're gonna go find out what this new and unique mission is. And then we'll continue. But yeah, hopefully you guys are having a good afternoon. I know that I am. I'm currently sweating my behind off because there are thunderstorms in the area and it is humid as hell. So that's fun. Anyways. Clefairy. Huh. Apparently we have a new request. I don't see anything else anywhere else, so it's time to go. By the way, I did not take into account something, so I do not know if we'll be able to finish both of the Lego sets tomorrow. I am going to try my best. Oh, I obviously gotta go for the frickin' mass outbreak and see what we can find. We're looking, like I said, we're looking for bosses of any style and shape. We're also still trying to figure out if the noise gate is right. For whatever reason, the music is very low. I don't know if it's just low for me or if it's low for you guys too. You guys gotta let me know. I've been debating of what we will play Wednesday. I'm still working on it. I don't know if I want it to be a surprise or if I want to put it to a vote. Because I do have some games to play. Bidoof! Holy shit, that was loud as hell. By the way, I don't know if you guys have noticed it or not, but I actually changed some stuff surrounding the stream. Well, for one thing, I am running a new Ethernet cable for my device, for my Xbox, which probably would have been something to point out yesterday. But I wanted to see if anybody noticed. And also, tomorrow, I got a new cable for that too. Also, there's a bunch of hunters. So many Lickitungs. By the way, if I see a boss in the Lickitung, these event, the mass outbreaks, I'll be fighting them too. Nothing shall escape my gaze, maybe. We'll come back for the other ones. Apparently I pissed something off. Joke's on them. I'm into that shit. Oh, it's up top. I was unaware. The fact that Lickitung gets mad at you is kind of surprising to me, considering I really wouldn't have imagined that he gets mad at much of anything. I guess not. I wouldn't necessarily say stupid, but seems to be only concerned with eating most of the time. Holy shit, he's so buff. We're gonna be fighting him later. It's like, what the fuck is that? Pachirisu. I don't know why, but I always get Pachirisu confused with Emolga. If I said it right. Because I always think, oh, we got a boss. I don't think I have its weakness, do I? Caught him by surprise. It's a Bergmite. Although the fact that it's weak to rock is kind of surprising to me. And considering ice commonly breaks rock. That's why canyons are formed and everything. We've found the Brawny Men. You know how they have the Brawny guy that does the paper towel commercials? I think in the Pokemon universe, they just have, like, Machoke or Machamp. Just in a flannel shirt. I wouldn't be surprised if that fan art exists somewhere. Oh, I found them. I'll be honest, I would not be surprised if they have all kinds of Pokemon mascots for advertisements in the Pokemon world. What would pay look like, I wonder? Don't necessarily think Pokemon have a need for currency. No, we missed one. Shit. Curses! I was going to hear the trash can outside my house. Gotta be careful with this one. He's part metal. I believe he's also part psychic. Bonk! Think we got him by surprise. I live, motherfucker! Aha! Yes, I know they can evolve. Doesn't mean that I'm going to. So I'll be honest with you guys, there's one type weakness that has always caught me by surprise. Why are psychic types weak to bugs? Has anybody ever explained it? I'd have to look it up, but I think that thought I remember hearing somewhere that fightings, while not necessarily weak to them, aren't particularly strong to them either. So what's the deal with the freaking bug types? Is it the idea that somebody's meditating and then they get attacked by a bee or something? So like, get it away! Bugs, the weakness of people's zen everywhere. Perfect landing. The important questions are being asked. By the way, in case you're wondering why we have the Cleffa in our mist, isn't because we're going to use it for the Path of Solitude. It is a shiny, so we are going to evolve it, so we have another shiny line to our decks. I wish I could have found a shiny Ghastly, but when it comes to shinies, you gotta take what you get. I probably shouldn't be too surprised by it, but I'm surprised that a shiny Pokemon doesn't have the possibility of passing that, a higher possibility of passing it on to its kids. Because it works with the whole IV training, but not that. Yeah, one would think coloration would be one of those things that pass on too. In fact, I'm rather surprised that we don't have more colorations, although I guess that would be bad programming, but... I guess Gastiodon would probably be a good example of that. Or like the many different colorations of Alcremie. Ow! Weavly! Bye! Okay. It's up there. Now we just need it to get down here. Excuse me, person in Pokemon, because I'm not entirely sure. I don't believe, if I remember correctly, the way that you tell the sexual dimorphism on a Gardevoir is how big the spine is. I mean, the spike is, but I can't quite tell because I don't know what the normal one looks like. So until I find out, I'm just going to call you Gardevoir. Do you think you could get a little closer so we can battle, perhaps? Preferably so I can get the surprise more than anything else. The dimorphism on this one works weird because if I remember correctly, I believe it is the male that has the bigger spine, but I'm not sure. Whatever it is slowly making its way towards me, and I am sure that is not good. Do not fear, I am merely hanging out in the bush. It is a male, so I was right. Unless I was wrong, and they're both the same size. Good news is I do have an ace in the hole. This will help in the long run. No, you bastard! If I thought Grumple could do it, I would swap to it, but I don't think it's strong enough. Because the reason that I didn't do it is I wasn't... What the fuck is that? Ah, okay. I know that Fairy is weak to poison. but psychic isn't. So, usually when it comes to typing of one being weak while the other is not, I tend to not exactly know which one they decided to go with. Either that, or they usually end up just making it just a normal attack, which is its own problem. And I really didn't think it could beat it. But that would have been a lot of experience for it. Keep your damn balloons away from me. I hate those. I don't know about you guys, but random tangent. I really don't like balloons. Actually, if I'm going to go on a weird tirade, don't like balloons, don't like confetti, don't like flowers. Yeah, not a fan of those because they don't last. Usually, confetti goes at, well, flowers don't last because usually they just cut them. And I'm not particularly good at taking care of plants. Balloons deflate, and confetti goes everywhere. I know I am boring and do not like fun. Comment below if you also don't like flowers, don't like confetti, or don't like balloons. Comment below if you do not like fun. I think it'd be one thing if you could refill the balloon. I guess that's the reason I'm not too bothered by beach balls. That's what you gotta do. You just gotta make it to where the balloon is a beach ball, but fill it with helium. Maybe it'll float. Wow, that is very interesting. You know what I like to do? It's not look behind myself. Slightly worried. I wasn't sure how that one was going to go. Yeah, Conkelver is the one that we're working on for the next fight. Mainly because I think it is the next one that has the highest possibility of us fighting it soon. Still, though, they advise 99. We are still so freaking far away. Unfortunately, there isn't really a good way to elevate your level quickly. There is the little experience nuggets. The only problem is they do not raise it by that much, and they are quite expensive to make. I mean, in theory, I could sell practically everything and probably buy a bunch, but... I find it funny that this particular Pokemon has a flying move, even though it has no wings. Somebody did point it out last time that Blissey is probably the one that gives the most XP. The only problem is there's only pretty ghastly. I can go down below and see if there's any bosses down there. Okay, that's not a Ghastly. It's a Haunter. Those guys. Anybody hanging out next to the ice cube? I don't think Haunter's cry sounds like You know something I did think about just now? You know, when it comes to Pokemon evolutions, there are some of them that I kind of feel like almost don't exist outside of other games. Like, let's say they introduce another Scyther. Are they going to, well, not introduce another Scyther. If they have Scyther in a new game, are they going to have both versions? Both the one that leads to Conkeldurr and the one that leads to Scizor, or are they just going to have Scizor? The world may never know. Oh, he hanging out. Also, apparently there's a Lickitung down there. Back it up. Back it up. Okay. There we go. Gotta be careful, they're on the same level. Nice. Well, we're close on one. Okay, they didn't see us. Or at least he didn't. We gotta try and take the furry Roomba by surprise. Back it up. Caught him unawares. I believe it's part ice and part rock, so that should be. Oh, hello. I can deal with that. Hey, Ark, how are you today? Yep, R&D thought it appropriate for me to receive a new body, and for whatever reason, they thought it was wise to make me a lady. So, dude be looking like a lady. But yeah. I'm happy you're doing good. We are currently playing Pokemon Legends Arceus as we attempt to... we're trying to do all of the Paths of Solitude. Nice! I haven't started playing 3 yet. Although I am really excited after I heard about the Crocodile Coast. Because it has one from my neck of the woods. It has Shishonosaurus, which is the largest marine reptile found in Nevada. Home territory. I want to say it has something related to a Petrolacosaurus, but I can't quite remember its name at the moment. It has something else that I can't remember, unfortunately. It has Postosuchus, which is a very large, well, relatively large, running crocodile. And I believe it has, for its largest one, I believe it has Deinosuchus, but I'm not. It is definitely a very large crocodile. I don't think it's Sarcosuchus. But it looks very fun. I'm hoping they release a lot more DLCs. I know some people will probably complain that Shishonosaurus was in the last game and should be in this one. Deinosuchus? Okay. Yeah. But yeah, it looks like a lot of fun. I'll probably wait until more of the DLCs are out, then I can just buy all of it. Rambordos, be careful! Oh, we had a bunch of them level up. Well, so funny thing about me, way back when Xbox had this neat little thing, when Game Pass first came out, and I bought it, and I've been grandfathered in for the longest time. If I really wanted to, I could get it for free. I don't want to do that because I actually do want to give the money to the company itself, so I might download it free and then buy it later. Because one of the problems with this whole Game Pass thing is they will have it for free, but then they will remove it. There was a game me and my buddies were playing called Mud Runner, which was free on Game Pass, but then they took it off. Fortunately, we had stopped playing it by that point. That is the one drawback that I see with the whole streaming games concept, is the fact that they could just take it off whenever they want. Kind of like that whole situation that I heard about with PlayStation a little while ago, where people had bought a movie. Not like rented, bought the whole thing, and then fucking PlayStation lost the rights to it, and all of the movies they had downloaded, they just couldn't watch anymore. I think some of them were like Terminator 2 and stuff. So it's all like, that's one of the reasons that I'm not on board with the whole digital stuff. There'll be some games that I'll buy digital, but I usually try and buy it. Even though physical is still technically just buying a license key. One of the reasons that I like older games, actually. Is that an Oshawott? No, it's the other one. So any of the normal ones, we're just gonna let run. Nice. Which one's your star attraction? But it's a nice one. So we're looking for bosses specific. I mean, alphas specifically. What is that? Oh, it's Pikachu. Pikachu! I picked up a root by accident. My favorite, Rutabagas. It's an Espeon. I'm not entirely... Okay, so I finished Legacy of Rust yesterday, which I did ask somebody that played more games than I did if they'd heard of it. They didn't. So that is a Doom game. I believe it came out after Doom 2. But I finished that yesterday, so I don't exactly have any games to play on next Tuesday, so I'm going to have to come up with something to play. I don't know if I'm going to play Jurassic yet. I kind of wanted more DLCs to come out. That way I can kind of do one continuous run rather than having to go back to it when they release more. So I'll be trying to figure out something to play. I haven't played a Lego game in a while. Also, there's a boss over there. I do have Lego Star Wars. Played Lego Jurassic Park. Maybe play Lego Star Wars. Alright, I will catch you later. Hopefully you have a fantastic day wherever you happen to be in the world. It is currently afternoon here, by the way. Yeah, it's about 1, almost 2. But yeah, I hope you have a good day. Thank you for stopping by. I much appreciate it. Welcome back! Why, hello there. Welcome back. Probably don't want to stick with that one. Work. We're using a dinosaur, by the way. Look at him in his Pachycephalosaurus glory. I don't know if I can. It'd be awesome if I could. No! We're gonna do risky maneuver. Oh, hell yeah. She got beaten by a worm. I'm not gonna lie, that's really funny. It's interesting to me, Rampardos and Cranidos are the only full rock Pokemon, fossil Pokemon. All of the others are half. Let me rephrase that. That is the only not hybrid one that is completely rock. Because if I remember correctly, I believe the ones from Galar region... I believe the ones from the Galar region are hybridized ones because some crazy scientist decided she wanted to start splicing animals together. Which, I hate the designs, love the story behind them. The story behind that is basically what would be like the 1800s, where they were just interested in how many animals they could identify and claim as their own. So they had like half a dozen names thrown at one animal because it was the exact same animal. That's where the whole Apatosaurus, Brontosaurus debacle came from. I think the funnier part of Apatosaurus is, if I remember correctly, Apatosaurus means the deceptive lizard, which is funny because it got renamed by somebody else. Sorry, you should turn around so I can sneak up. He's so strong and muscly. That was just them trying to get as many animals named after them as they could. I find it funny that this kind of translates to not just the naming of the animals, but the assemblage of them as well. Because I heard for the longest time the New York... Oh, I'm the Corner Raptor today. Yeah, I've been streaming from the corner for some reason. It tickled my fancy, so I started streaming from over here. Couldn't do that before. Oh, it's like Elekian. But yeah, from what I had heard, the New York Natural History Museum had a, was it the New York or was it the Smithsonian? One of those two had a Apatosaurus on display for the longest time. Nice! Had a Apatosaurus on display for the longest time, but had the wrong skull on it. They had a Camarasaurus skull on it instead of an Apatosaurus. Why? I don't know. Apparently they thought that's where it's supposed to go. Ah, my feet. Although one thing I will say is, so they came out with Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet a couple years ago, which is one was based on the. Nice. What do you got available? But yeah, they come out with Scarlet and Violet. I was all like, oh, they're going to have prehistoric stuff in it. It's all like, no fossil Pokemon whatsoever. They had prehistoric ones, just no fossils. My disappointment knows no bounds. Although, also, ultimately, the reason that I didn't go with the Violet version, besides the obvious of, you know, myself being a dinosaur, seemed like all of the ones for the Violet version were all just robots. So, like, do we not have something else? Oh, so you can put anything in. I mean, I myself am always partial to Ceratosaurus. So noisy. There's a littlest guy. Okay, so I was monitoring Comic-Con stuff because I'm a collector of random stuff that I don't need. I heard and saw a picture that Monolophosaurus might be, or might probably definitely, getting a Hammond collection figure. I don't know where it will be sold from because here recently they've been selling them at Walmart and Target, but you can find them. Hammond Collection Monolophosaurus. Yeah, I've had a new obsession. I've been collecting them. Yeah, because earlier this year they came out with the hybrids. Scorpius, Smoothadon, and Indominus. Which I guess the hybrids and mutants were first. Most recent one that I got was the Mutadon, though. He's an adorable little abomination. Like the music just cut out randomly. Not yet. I've been keeping an eye out, though. For me, the release of them were interesting, because like, you got 2 from the movies and then 1 from the show. They also have a special set. I mean, a special one that they're coming out with for Walmart specifically. That is comic book colors. And it is going to be a Baryonyx that you can interchange one arm for a robotic one. I guess it's to... I guess their kickoff to it was at this year's Comic-Con, a free... Not a free, but like the special set thing that they release with their booth that you can buy was a comic book style Velociraptor from Jurassic Park 3. I did not pick it up because I have no money, but it was available. I don't have money because I've been spending it on Legos. Speaking of which, Dino fan, I am assured. Tomorrow I will be finishing up the Jurassic Jeep, which is the Jurassic Park Icons Jeep. And I will be starting and hopefully finishing the Mosasaur Lego set that just came out at the beginning of August. Which I've seen images of. Apparently has the ability that it can swallow one of the minifigures if it wants to. She's pretty big. The release of it's weird, though. Okay, so. Peep this. The Lego set with the Mosasaur that just came out. It has the characters from Rebirth. Scarlett Johansson's character and all of them. They are on a boat that looks like the one from Jurassic Park 3, a river boat that they use to transport up and down the river. Ah, see. Definitely not. But yeah, and the Mosasaur looks like it's from Jurassic World. So I don't exactly know what they were going for with that particular Lego set. Is a hodgepodge of a bunch of different movies. The Betrayal. Also, it's raining. I find that funny that it's raining in the video game, but it's also raining in real life because I currently have thunderstorms surrounding me. Oh, Geo Jolly Gillibrand, do I enjoy lightning? The Ghost Zoroark. Those are always fun. Out here in the desert, you'll have pop-up thunderstorms. So what will happen is we'll just have a spot of moisture that just continuously chugs out storms throughout the day as the wind blows the storms away and it causes others to spawn in. Like a giant conveyor belt, kind of. Yeah, so a storm will pop up, the storm will die, and then another one will pop up right where it started. Because remember, most of the desert isn't wet, so it's only spots that have a lot of humidity that cause the storms to pop up. Nice. Probably just teleport over here, I imagine. Oh, that's a first. I've never seen one spawn in over there. The return. I found the Geodudes. Look at those dudes. Parasect. I can't see a damn thing. And we are in. Oh, it's Chimchars. Boy, howdy there, lot of them. Oh, that's not good. Jumbo Shinx down there. He's kind of off by himself, so I don't think he's part of that particular group. Did I fly over? Where did he go? Apparently I did. Welcome back. We've crossed the angry singing bird area. I never was a good namer. Okay, we found all of the Pokemon. Didn't realize how much of a hill the base camp was on. And now we go along single-handedly, beating the crap out of people. Oh, not that basic of a name. I don't think I know of anybody that has that name. Alright, Wurmple, let's see how strong you really are. Wurmple is, if I remember correctly, stronger than this one. Okay, it's 40, ours is 60. Does work. More poison. Make sure he survives. Well, if he takes himself out, then that solves the problem. Didn't give me as much points as I did. Hello, Snorlax. I am not here. You do not see me. I am a figment of your imagination. Filtering through all of my moves. Trying to remember where all the bosses show up. Keep calling them that. They're alphas, not bosses. I mean, there are bosses in this game. They're just not these ones. That's a lot of them. Phone's going off. People bothering me. Anyway, sorry, I had to do something right quick. Because people thought it pertinent to send me junk mail. It's rude, and I won't stand for it any longer. Chimchar. Wait for the most idyllic of times. I smacked it in the booty. More strength. Not that it necessarily helps our current predicament, but Cranidos is almost leveled up. Oh, she going crazy. I am not here. You do not see me. Lopunny. Figure use a little bit of everything. Oh, we can evolve something actually. Cleffa. Yeah, Cleffa isn't part of the Pokemon that we're trying to level up to do the tournament, the challenge of Solitude and stuff. This is different than that. I realize that the only difference is it has green tip ears. And I have a Moonstone in my box, so... I don't know why the butterflies are so angry. Making our way over. There are some Mon in the middle too, so... The irony is not lost on me that Blissey here is surrounded by very buff, half-naked men. Nice. He better not see me. I am in a bush. Oh, he is slowly walking my direction. Smack! That was probably, again, one that I could have fought with something else if I really wanted to. Flee! Kind of by surprised again. That is part bugs, so that makes sense. It's also part fighting, if I'm not mistaken. Gotta be careful of this fight. We defeated the bees. Wait, what? The heck was that? I don't know. Do any species get along with that particular one? Oh, it went away because it's dark out now. I gotcha. Because usually if anything is larger than it, it usually tries to eat it. Found that out the hard way. Try not to get seen. I'd say an animal from its ecosystem, but I've noticed that sometimes those don't even get along. Could always put an armored herbivore in there, because then they may not mess with it. Got it right in the back of the ear. Ceratosaurus is usually my go-to. Yes, gotta be careful with that one. Nice. Landed it right on his butt. Oh, we are getting very close, though. I don't know if we're gonna quite have the XP we need today to do the Path of Solitude, but I think we're going to get close. Probably finish up with this area and then go do my usual break. Aha! I didn't get seen by the other one. We fly! Honestly, we're just about cleared out the enemies here. Well, the alphas, at least. Let it have it. Nice. I want to say we probably got all of the bosses in this area. So, back to base camp. Probably clear out my inventory first. Now, I'll be right back, and we will continue fighting our way, trying to get to level 99 on Kelvar. I shall return. Don't go north. Right back. And I am back. Alright, let's see. We have one moonstone. Alright, I will catch you later. Hopefully you have a fantastic afternoon, and I hope to see you next time. Hopefully see you tomorrow for the Lego build, but if not, I will catch you next time. Have a good one. Bye-bye. Let's get going. Astro, how are you today? We just evolved a shiny Clefairy into a shiny Clefable. Find it funny that the only real difference between them is one has green ears, the other does not. But yeah, how are you today? Hopefully having a good afternoon. I'm doing well. Let's find out. Might have a line on the next shiny we're making, or going to evolve. Pretty sure I don't have a shiny of this one. I have a shiny of that, but it's not letting me see it. There it goes. Yeah, no different colors of that one. So we will work on this one. Yeah, all the other shiny Pokemon are, we already have evolved, so... Probably just hold on to those. Excuse me. First Pokemon game that you have the option for a first-person view. To the Mirelands. We're looking for any and all alphas. Also shinies if we can. Make sure we get up here. Cyndaquil. You know, I didn't think about it, but it makes sense that the starters for this Pokemon game aren't the starters for Diamond and Pearl. Because I imagine they'd want some Pokemon for familiar to them, and I think a lot of them, these guys were coming from elsewhere. Oh. What am I missing here? There isn't a cave down there, is there? There is a cave. Run! One problem with this, I have to keep checking the map perpetually. Drapion. Yeah, take to the wing. There's a bunch of Rhydon over here. You know, I would say a GPS wouldn't exactly be fitting with the theme of this game being set in prehistoric era. You know what else isn't? Freaking cell phone. So I think I can justify having a mini map on my screen. I wouldn't have to keep bringing up the map. Good flight time. Lava. Make sure we're going the right way. Wrap it up, Chuckles. Swine up, you're so far away from the snow. I am not here. You do not see me. I am a figment of your imagination. Sorry, I was checking something. Okay, sorry about that. Take care of this. I can see a Pichu over there. I am a bush. Bonk. Play mighty mightiness. More rocks. I ain't a fan of you going that way. I think that's what we're gonna do next. Probably put a temporary pause on leveling our Mon up and try and figure out how to unlock the unknown. because I get the feeling that's going to be a lot of catching stuff tomorrow. Or at the very least, fighting it. Rose and red. So now it's raining in the game. Madame, you should turn around. Thank you. Slices and dices. Just checking. Sometimes the boss shows up over there. Sometimes it doesn't. Excuse me. Smacked it in the back of the head. Said it before, and I'll say it again. For whatever reason, I feel like fighting type, like if something's weak to fighting type, it's not super weak to it for whatever reason. Like I've seen a water move take out a fire one in one shot, but I've never seen a fighting move take out one in one shot. Excuse me. We need more alphas. Fight it! I guess either one would be pretty strong. Yeah, try and stay relatively low in case you come across another alpha. Hit it. I don't necessarily know if we'll be able to take it out, but we're certainly going to try. Nice. Fly. Landing with style. See the likelihood of there being any alphas out here. I see some that have the size of one. I imagine it's probably going to scoot its way back over here shortly. So we'll just hold out and wait. Faster than I thought. Surprise! I went with that one because it has a high chance of critical hit. It's all like, we kick ass, now we take off. Always be ready to escape quickly. I don't know why, but I like the way he was looking. He's like, He has such a deceptive looking smile. Gotta wait for him to turn around. Or he can keep floating his happy little ass this way, I guess. New shiny evolution. Is Rowlet. Paris, you didn't see shit. Wait for this one to move into the perfect position. Ah, shit. Try and take it out in one shot. Not so lucky. like with other Pokemon games I've played that I kind of feel like the gimmick can be easily ignored in most cases. I feel like you could ignore it in this one too. No boss of that one this time around. The bears will probably be next. This area has been inundated by Geodudes. Fuck off, Geodude. It's over, Anakin. I have the high ground. I did not mean to do that, but the fact that it did it anyways is fucking hilarious. Not seeing bosses around here. Okay, we need all of the enemies. So much shit. Raising the level of the last ones is gonna be a pain. The last ones will be more difficult because they're all first evolutions and only have 2 attacks. take it by surprise. Man. I did not take it by surprise. It lived! Come on, my little wormy friend. There we go. Surprised it didn't level up from that. Back it up. Run! You do not see me. I am a figment of your imagination, brought on by being very angry and having giant glowing red eyes. You think Torterra does a big turtle bites, kind of like a Galapagos tortoise does, where it goes... I'd like to think that it does, because if it does, I think that would be adorable. Nothing there. Like when I land, it's like up, down, because I push it too many times. Oh, brought it to the brink. Okay, I'll say it. I don't think we're gonna get it today. No, sir, I am not hiding in the bush. Please ignore my giant red hat and red scarf. That's supposed to be there. Never realized just how angry our Pokemon looks. Like, how dare you? Our Pokemon looks like you just told it a very raunchy or inappropriate joke. And they did not like it. You told it that joke, and its immediate follow-up response was, "No, jokes are supposed to be funny." Looks like we cleared out the enemies. The alphas. I really don't... Okay, so I probably could, like, sell off half my stuff and get the thing we're looking for. I don't want to do that because I feel like that will be very expensive, mainly. And then I'd have to do it for every single one of them, and I think I'd run out of money by that point. So, slow and tedious wins the race, I suppose. I think I think I might go around and collect some stuff. I don't know why, but I suspect that'll probably be easier to do it on the starting level. Mass outbreaks. That's not one of them, unfortunately. So I guess we'll go over here. We'll go ahead and explore the rift. I mean, not the rift. The mass outbreak. And when we're done with that, then I will probably go around collecting the stuff we need for more healing. That way we can heal out on the field. I also mainly feel like the bosses or alphas around this one tend to be a bit more spread out, so I can explore a little bit more. That is a lot of Magmars. Always make sure that I'm strolling the right path. Through the dead woods. Look at all those dudes. Rainstorm's not stuck. Some of them are out on this island. What the heck was that? It was big, whatever it was. There is, in fact, something in the water. As far as we can. Yeah, flight is faster. We've started our hunt for the magic stuff. I mean, for the health stuff. I thought I had a boss. No, it's just a token. There's one, though. Ow! Oh, it's pissed. Good thing bugs aren't known for their speed. I would say not known for their speed, but then I was all like, there's a bug so fast that when it moves, it can't see. Magmar or Magbees? That's supposed to be a. I feel like this is off the coast. Oh, it's these guys. Perfect landing. Yeah, so we're on the lookout to be medicinal now. Bonk. It's not strong instinct is what I've got, but it's not particularly weak to it. I figured we could do both. We can go ahead and collect, not collect. Do our fights while also collecting stuff. This one definitely has some resistances, because it is part brown. More gusto. Hello, Abby. How are you today? Hopefully having a fantastic afternoon. We are currently in the Pokemons trying to do the Paths of Solitude. Currently having issues reaching this Tentacruel. Get over here! Damn it. Oh, you're good. Ah. I will say I usually go by names. But I apologize in advance if I accidentally mess up. No problem. Oh, he's good. Oh, he's back. More gusto. Haha! Probably should use the water attack first. Yeah, so we only got 3 Paths of Solitude left. We've got one for this guy, got one for this lady, and got one for this guy. So we are working desperately to level up our Pokemon to the advised level. The advised level for Kelvar? I can never pronounce it. And Wurmple is 99. I believe the advised level for Clickaton is... trying to remember. Give me a second. I believe is 95. We still got a ways. Slow process, but we'll get there. In addition to that, we're also looking for the maximum amount of health that we can as well. Yeah, so we gotta go around, because we're a little sparse on supplies, so we need more revives and other stuff. Figure do that before we wrap up for the day. and figure fight any bosses we come across as well. We're only after the berries. We didn't want to fight you. Didn't mean to disturb you. Bye. Finding those will be easy. Finding the leaks might be a little harder. They're a lot smaller. Probably largely going to be me just collecting everything I come across. And fighting alphas, because they have a tendency to hang around. Ow! Say, you don't see shit. Took it by surprise. Sorry about that. Fine. I often forget that I have other modes of transport. Don't know what that is, but apparently it's just floating, defying gravity over there, so we'll just grab it. We're on the lookout for any and all leaks. And make everybody mad. Oh, they're trying to drop poison on me. Run! Woohoo! It's the other Growly. Oh shit! He's angry. Very feisty. I know you can technically fly down, but I feel like that actually gets you down to where you want to go faster. Plus, if you'd more rather glide into where you're going. The leak. I guess this actually helps with getting our Mon leveled up too. Okay, didn't see me. Turn around. Bonk. Give me as much stuff as you can. Probably end up wrapping this up when we've collected all of the leeks that I can find. Leeks and other things. I don't think it sees me. Fighting this octopus is always so difficult because it's surrounded by enemies. Aha! They like to have the drop off. Transverse on foot. Or hoof, I guess, technically. probably just gonna focus on the bosses on land. I feel like going after the ones in the water is a little too tedious. Drapian this time. I'd say unless it was further along, but no, it should be right there. Just didn't show up. Intriguing. The leaks are so hard to see. They're so small. Oh. The light on the camera is having a seizure. This one might be hard. It's part water. I think there should only be 2 more bosses in the area that aren't in the water. Maybe less, who knows? Haha! Didn't see me. Come on, turn around. Bonk! Perfect. I like it had to turn. It's like, huh. Bonk. Gotta be careful with this one, because this one's not weak. But I am pretty strong, so... It's a Togepi! I ran off. We need more leaks. Apparently making everything mad as I run by. Oh, it's like, what the heck is that? A Psyduck passed the fuck out. Seeing as it's daylight, I don't think there's going to be any alphas around here. Usually there is a alpha Dusk Noir, but I think he's not going to be there because it's light out. Nothing out here. I got 22 now. Alright, I'm fairly certain that next week Conkelver will be fully leveled and we will be able to take on that challenge. But as a nice little going away, leaving stream for today, we'll evolve our shiny little guy here. Decidueye, shiny version. Ancient Sinnoh area. Looking mighty foresty. I don't have any other shinies to work with. We'll work with shinies if we get more. Move him out and we can level him. Alright. So yeah, like I was saying, I think we will call it there for today. Let me see who is on. I saw someone on earlier I was thinking of raiding into, but I don't know if they're still on or not. think I know who we're going to raid out into. I almost never see this particular person on at this time, so... Okay, let's see if it'll work. If not, then we will raid into someone else. Sometimes it's finicky. Also, our connection is donkey butt for whatever reason. Alright, we are going to go right into Dead Muse. She's celebrating somebody else's birthday today, so we'll go say hello and wish her a happy birthday. Well, the other person a happy birthday. It's not her birthday. I believe hers was a few months ago. But anyways, I hope you all had a good day. I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me playing Pokemon. We will be back tomorrow early for our Lego builds. We got 2 of them, so I hope you'll see me there. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Have a good one, and bye-bye.